Day 3, here I am, South Dakota. There's the I-90. This is the Badlands. And lovely little rest area. No shop or anything here, just little toilets, bathrooms and what have you and stuff like that. Love the parking. Check the way the parking is. So anybody leaving the truck running, it doesn't really bother you if it's next to you, because they're all staggered. It's only because we've got loads of room out here. You know, look, what is there here? It's a big old lump of nothing. So we've done all the checks, look at the state of it. Yeah, blathered and shit, but there you go. She's been running for a while. I always put the reefer, I've just put it back onto automatic. It was on, it was on stop start. On a night, I've just put it back to stop start now. But on a night I'll leave it on manual, because it starts revving up really loud and shit like that. And you leave it on manual and it's a steady little tick all the time. So it's nice. There you go. Let me just pop you into that. There we go. Works. And yeah, this is into the Badlands, like I say. So done my checks, done my pre-check, all that malarkey. This is, I'm going to explain about the 80 mile an hour through South Dakota. It's not just South Dakota, there's quite a few other places across and that. This is about 300 mile I've got of here that I can do legally do 80 mile an hour. I know a lot of you dispute it and you say, oh, I'd like to do 80 mile an hour. Yes, it does get a bit of getting used to. It took me about a month at first. It's like, whoa, this is, you know, after
on the road.
How many years? I remember when I got my first limiter, about 95 or something like that, I think it was, 1995. I was out in Spain and they limited them. And that soon came off. And to be fair, maybe it wasn't a bad thing. We were all running about like idiots, you know. When I was in England, I was doing 75s and silly things like that. But they want the traffic then. You know, but FL6s and things like that, little trucks or F6s, they wouldn't do much over 65. There was only a little Reynolds I had, a G230 I think it was. That would do, that'd do 75. But all the rest were pretty slow, you know what I mean? Even without a limiter. I do actually remember, borrowing Rod Holt's Transcontinental once. And I had that on the M4 wound up to 90 mile an hour, which was young and dumb and silly. What was I, about 23, 24, something stupid. I was doing caravan transporting then, and I got to the delivery point, and the front window of this big caravan, Willoughby caravan, had blown in at the front and popped a panel out of the back. I wasn't used to it, but there you go, 80 mile an hour. I wasn't used to a big engine like that. Headwind, Bosch blew the front of the caravan in. Dear. But there you go, that's a different story. So, like, just to clarify, I don't always do 80 mile an hour. The weather has to be right. You've got to have brand new tyres all the way through on your trailer. You can't have recaps, you can't have any of that shit to do 80 mile an hour through here. So, that's, it does get noisy. I'm up at 60 now, so like I say, I don't keep it at that. Once you start going over 73, something like that, the fuel starts dropping considerably, and also it gets noisy. Obviously, I usually run it about 73. It's happy at that, it's comfy at that, and it's a lot quieter. Doing your 80s, like I say, it does get noisy. And this isn't about this bit of road, but further on across here, in about 200 mile or so, well, 100 mile rather, it gets pretty bumpy over there. Especially when you hit the bridges. You're doing 80 mile an hour over them bridges, it doesn't half bounce. I say, the weather's got to be right and everything. So that's up at 70 now. And like I said, there isn't the traffic. You know, it's hard to believe for a lot of people who've been brought up with a 55 mile an hour speed limit. To be fair though, 55, I've never had a truck in the UK that has actually been limited to 55. They've all, 56, 90 kilometres an hour. They've always been about 53 or something like that. So as you can see, that's 53 and things, 73, sorry, 73. And it starts to get rattled. They don't call it freight shake for no reason at all. do this, they all get this rattle. And my old truck was worse. It'd start off in the back and it'll go shimmy all the way around and what have you. So, 73, things are happy. I'll just get around this bit of a curve here. See what I mean about the bridges? That's the bump. But what a lovely morning. Hopefully this is going to stay like this. I'm going to be out the other side of the winter now. A bit of a bad time to do it, but anyway, there's 75 at the moment of that. As you can see, she's solid as a rock. She's fine. I do my checks religiously. I'm underneath checking suspension every morning and during the day as well. You know, I check tyre pressures at least once a month. When we go through Loves, when you fuel up at the Loves truck stations, truck stops, they have a tyre pressure thing. So you fuel up and a guy comes out and checks all your tyre pressures at the same time. So it's all good, you don't lose any time or anything. See what I mean? It's got a bit noisier now. And a bit rattlier. So it ain't ideal running this speed. Without the wind in too bad, it'll drop to 6 miles to a gallon at this speed, 6.2, something like that, if there's no headwind. I've had it down at 4.2 and things like that with a headwind. It doesn't half hammer it. Usually it's coming back the way I get the wind. Going this way, no. So that's 2,224 miles to do. This goes on for just short, well, about 300 miles. You can do 80 mile an hour down this bit. So on a beautiful day, no traffic, Sunday morning. What's the problem with kicking ass through here? I've heard people say as well, oh, what if you go off the road? What if you have a front end blowout? Does anybody ever say that on a motorbike? I used to do 160 regular, 170s and things, and nobody ever said, oh, what if you had a blowout? What if I do have a blowout? What if you go off the road, they say? Well, the general rule of thumb is to stay on the tarmac, stay on the road. Like, trucks aren't made to go off-road. They don't handle very well in the rough. So if you keep it on the tarmac, which is the general idea of building the road, things are all good, aren't they? Should be, in my eyes, they should. So there you go. Hopefully no traffic jams, and we're off. Happy days, bye-bye.